Good morning, students. So today I am going to start the new exercise, that is exercise 3.3. So before going to start the problems of exercise 3.3, I'll give some little bit idea about the bar graph. Okay. So I think all of you learned regarding the bar graph in 5th standard and 6th standard, and it again repeats in the 7th standard also. So what is the meaning of bar graph? All of you see students here. A bar graph is a graph that presents data with rectangular bars with heights. Okay, students. So what is the meaning of this bar graph? All of you see students here. So the bar graph, it represents the given data in the form of rectangular bars. That much only. It represents the given data in the form of rectangular bars with the heights. And one more point is, students, we draw the bar graph in two ways. Okay, so in the first way it is a vertical like this, okay, like this, and another one like this horizontally. We are going to draw the bar graph here. Okay, so these are the two types. Okay, here the bars can be plotted vertically or horizontally. So this is regarding the bar graph. And next thing is, the students, in this exercise 3.3 we are going to study two types of bar graphs. First one is single bar graph and it is a double bar graph. See, here it is possible for us to see only the single rectangular bars here. Only single rectangular bars here. Okay, but here it is possible for us to see two rectangular bars here. Two. So this is the first, this is second, this is third, and this is the fourth, students. So this is the it is a single rectangular bar. Okay, I mean it is a single bar graph and it is a double bar graph, students. Understood? So this is regarding the little bit basic idea about the bar graph. Now let me solve the exercise, students. Exercise 3.3, students. In this exercise, here first all of you see the first question. Use the bar graph to answer the following questions. So using this bar graph, we have to answer the following questions. Okay. So here this line we call it as a x line. I mean x axis, and this one we call it as a y axis, students. Okay. So this vertical line we call it as a y axis, and this horizontal line we call it as a x axis. Okay. Now here on x axis they represents on x axis they represents the pet animals, and here they in y axis these numbers represents number of students. Okay, see here what are the questions. Which is the most popular pet? And the second question is that how many students have dog as a pet? See, students, so this rectangular graph, this rectangular bar graph, it belongs to dogs. It means, so this end where it ends here, it ends here. It means it 8. It means 8 students. They see here. This 8 students, they interested in dogs. I mean they love 8 students, they love dogs. Understood? And here in this second one, 10 students, they interested in cats. So this rectangular graph, it represents, it belongs to cats, and this one belongs to rabbit, and this one belongs to hamsters, and this one belongs to other students. Okay, so now using all these now we have to answer the following questions. Understood? And what is the first question, students? All of you see here. Which is the most popular pet here? Okay, among 2, 4, 6, 8, and which one is the popular? Which one is the biggest number here? 10. 10 means what it is? Answer is cat. Okay, so the popular pet is which one? It is a cat. Okay, and what is second question? All of you see here. How many students have dog? Where is dog? All of you see here. This is a dog. So how many dogs? How many students they? How many students have dog? See here. How much it is? 8. Okay, so 8. So this is the solution for the first problem, students. So today I am going to solve only one problem, and tomorrow I am going to solve few more problems of this exercise, students. So I hope all of you understood all this, and tomorrow I am going to explain few more problems of this exercise. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.